Hi, everyone. Whether you're viewing this from your home, your office, or somewhere on the road, we hope that this webinar finds you, your loved ones, and your employees safe and well. Next page. We at Houlihan Lokey, a global investment banking leader, are pleased to present today's brief webinar focused on construction tech. Next slide. In response to the needs of clients in the engineering and construction sector, we developed our construction tech effort by combining our decades of investment banking leadership in E&C and technology. Construction tech has developed rapidly. What began years ago as a nice to have, eventually, has evolved into critical to obtain today, a trend that has only accelerated with COVID-19. Incorporating technology into the daily operations of all facets of the E&C world has the opportunity to enhance safety, transparency, and efficiency. And hopefully, these improvements will lead to the twin cornerstones of value enhancement, growth, and profitability. Vic will cover some recent trends in construction tech, and then we'll turn the mic over to our three invited guests for today. Vic?
Thanks, Scott. And hello, everyone. As Scott mentioned, we're excited to present today's webinar on construction tech. Construction is one of the largest yet least digitized sectors across the broader industry. We see construction tech as a $6 to $8 billion market. Greater efficiency, productivity, and safety, as well as being a solution to relieve the current talent shortage in the market. Next page. Investment in construction tech has doubled in the last decade. Next page. There are opportunities for software and digitization across all these three phases, and this page in our presentation shows the select use cases for software in each of these three phases in construction tech. Next page. We believe COVID-19 is going to have a significant impact in terms of increasing the we wanted to present to you three companies: Triax Technologies, Tenna, and Quality Built. We thought it'd be better for you all to hear directly from them. The CEOs of each of these three companies, Robert Costantini, Austin Conte, and Brian Kramer, will provide briefly an overview of
improve safety and productivity for the construction, energy, and industrial markets, where worker safety and productivity go hand in hand. To illustrate this point, construction workers are 40% more likely to be injured on the job and 70% more likely to miss work due to injury. Injuries mean additional costs, and in construction, over 800,000 workdays are missed. Estimated that over $60 billion is lost annually due to inefficient maintenance practices. Slide. During COVID-19, safety is productivity, and contact tracing is vital to make good decisions for your site. The stakes can be high. Having an affected worker on site can be costly, but a solution doesn't have to be. It can cost millions of dollars to shut down a facility, even for just a few weeks. And compare that to just a little bit more than $1 a day per worker to have technology do effective contact tracing, to have an informed decision about shutting down your site. And keep in mind that technology is really the only viable option to do this. Slide. Data collected in the field is how we meet these challenges. The Spotter network provides real-time data-driven visibility, elevating safety and security on site. Spotter safety features like manual two-way alerts allow a worker to communicate an injury or a site hazard, and site-wide evacuation alerts increase safety on site for all workers. And this system does not track workers off-site. Proximity Trace, specifically designed for managing large workforces during COVID-19, provides real-time proximity alerts and records all close contact interactions for later historical contact tracing. This system also does not collect location data. Both systems provide data to be able to do big data analytics, where predictive analysis is a real game changer with respect to safety and ROI. Next slide. Spotter was introduced in 2017 and Proximity Trace just this April. Both systems have recurring service revenues through our cloud-based dashboard services as well as data analytics, and hardware revenues are generated through the sale of IoT sensors and trace tags. Slide. We've had great success with these systems. Combined, Spotter and Proximity Trace have been on hundreds of sites with tens of thousands of devices in the field. We've gathered almost 10 million man-hours of activity and over 380,000 close contact interactions. These are ideal data sets for big data analytics. And we have tremendous domestic and international potential. Slide. We work with great customers, including the majority of the ENR top 25 and global energy companies like Invista. Next slide. I hope you come and visit us on the web or social media to learn more about Triax. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Austin Conte. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Tenna. Thanks for taking some time tonight to learn about what we're doing at our company and what we're doing in the construction industry. First slide. So Tenna is a construction technology platform focused on revolutionizing equipment fleet operations. Next slide. And as you can see from this picture here, equipment fleet operations means, in our definition, anything from managing a concrete saw to a D6 dozer to a Manitowoc crane. So contractors, especially self-perform, have all types of stuff. And we have looked to design a software and both a hardware solution to get the data on all these asset types to allow your CFOs, your CEOs, your equipment managers, your foremen to make better decisions about their equipment fleet. Next slide. We do this from matching various different hardware types, whether that's QR codes for smaller tools or BLE beacons, to more advanced IoT devices for the heavy equipment. But we consolidate this all into a single system to, again, gain visibility on what's going on, so they really have more predictable days on your equipment fleet. Next slide. Our background, this is a problem that we've felt, one, as a software company, but more importantly, as a construction company. So Tenna was born from the Conte Group, which has 114 years in building infrastructure businesses. And we have seen this problem firsthand, and now it's finally the timing in the market where the technology is powerful enough to truly meet the needs of a contractor. Next slide. And to quickly close, technology is powerful and it's great, and we have a lot of passion about it, but really, how does it impact the bottom line with a contractor? And in Tenna's, in our mind, in our studies with our customers and ourselves, we've broken it down to 6 major buckets. So this type of solution and platform can help with breakdowns and repairs, hoarding amongst job sites, unnecessary purchases, logistics and moving your assets around, idle time, and then also safety. And each of those, if there's one-time event saved, actually adds up to a really large amount of savings for any type of contractor that's own or renting equipment. So I appreciate your time. Love to talk more about what we're doing and our team and the market. And nice meeting you all.
Hi, this is Brian Kramer, and let's take a quick look at the future of quality in construction, and also what Quality Built's doing to make a difference. In the construction tech space, there's no doubt that schedule and cost is winning the day, and quality is a distant third. As a result, true quality expertise is not being integrated into the overall process. Instead, you have people walking around job sites, putting information into Excel or existing software platforms that function as glorified punch lists, and we are not leveraging data and true quality expertise to drive quality into the actual construction. So it should be no huge surprise that we do have a problem with quality in construction. And Quality Built's been involved in the solution to that for over 25 years, so this is not a recent pivot for us. We have collected data on over 1 million homes since that time period, and since 2005, we are known as the ones setting the industry standard within residential construction insurance for what quality is all about. As a result of this massive amount of data being collected, we've been able to couple that with our in-house expertise in terms of engineers, forensic architects, code compliance specialists, in order to develop very deep insight into the integration of construction products and systems, and ultimately being able to predict where we will have failures in the future. So from the initial design stage onward, it's critical for us to understand that data, without it being converted into information and ultimately into good decision-making, is useless. As a result, we have to evolve as an industry when it comes to quality and construction. From the C-suite level all the way to the frontline laborer in the field, we need to start leveraging predictive analytics in order to create faster, continuous process improvement. And not just at the project level, but also at the portfolio level. So what does happen when we connect all the dots? Well, we've proved that out at Quality Built, and we realize that you get about a 75% reduction in anomalies within 90 days of instituting a comprehensive program. We also have improved performance of subcontractors and overall better performance of systems and components being installed. And probably most importantly, the amount of rework drops dramatically, saving millions. Not to mention we get benefit by an accelerated construction schedule. In other words, what you measure is what you get. So what's next? Well, for organizations like BuiltWorlds, which are doing a phenomenal job at pulling together all the stakeholders within the construction tech industry, we realize that technology does bring solutions. It also freaks people out. It makes them very nervous, and they don't know which direction to go into, and they perceive greater complexity. And that's a real problem that we have to overcome as a group. So what do we have to do related to quality? Well, first of all, leverage data. Make it work for us so that we can look ahead on where we're going to have problems rather than fixing them after the fact. We also have to learn from it and invoke training so that people stop repeating the same mistakes over and over. And we need to pull this all together into a software platform that is easy for our clients to use and integrates all the information in one place. And of course, we have to continuously innovate as a group. So I want to say thanks to Houlihan Lokey for pulling all this together, and I appreciate all your time.
Thank you all for listening in. Please contact us with any comments or questions on today's webinar or anything else relating to value enhancement in the engineering and construction sector. We look forward to our continued dialogue.